The sun beat down on the valley. Two armies faced each other. The Israelites and the Philistines were at war. Fear filled the Israelite camp. A giant stood on the other side. His name was Goliath. He was huge and strong. He wore thick armor and carried heavy weapons. Every day Goliath shouted across the valley. He challenged the Israelites to send their best soldier to fight him. No one dared to face Goliath. His size and strength were terrifying. The Israelite soldiers trembled with fear. They felt helpless against the giant. David was a young shepherd. He was small but brave. He believed in God's strength. His father, Jesse, sent him to the Israelite camp. He wanted to know how his brothers were doing. David listened to Goliath's challenge. He saw the fear in the Israelite soldiers. He knew he had to do something. David believed in God's power. He wasn't afraid of the giant. David told King Saul that he would fight Goliath. Saul was surprised. He doubted David's ability to defeat the giant, but David was determined. "The Lord who saved me from lions and bears will save me from this Philistine," he said. David refused to wear heavy armor. He went to a nearby stream. He picked up 5 smooth stones. He put them in his shepherd's bag. He took his sling in hand and approached the giant. Goliath laughed when he saw David. He thought it was a joke, but David was fearless. He ran towards the giant, shouting, "This day I come to you in the name of the Lord Almighty." David put a stone in his sling. He swung it with all his might. The stone flew through the air. It hit Goliath right in the forehead. The giant fell to the ground with a crash. The Philistines were shocked. They had put their faith in a giant. Their giant had fallen. They turned and ran. The Israelites chased after them and won a great victory. David's faith had saved the day. He showed that courage does not come from size or strength. True courage comes from trusting in God. No problem is too big when we face it with God by our side. We all face giants in our lives. They may be fear, doubt, or difficult situations, but just like David, we can overcome them with faith. We must remember that with God, even the impossible becomes possible.